Aloha, y'all. It is Saturday, Saturn's Day, esoterically a day ruled by Saturn, but also obviously etymologically a day named after Saturn, Kronos, Father Time. It is the 6th of September, the sun is in Virgo, the moon is in Aquarius. It's just about to be a lunar eclipse when when the sun and the moon, are opposite each other. There's a whole lot of astrology going on. The sun is opposite the north node. Mars is squaring Jupiter, Jupiter is squaring Chiron, Uranus is squaring Mercury, as well as the moon, Pluto squaring Chiron, Mars is opposite Chiron, red water trine between Jupiter and Cancer, the north node in Pisces, and black moon Lilith. Whole lot of ratchet energy, as I'm sure you all could tell, but there's still always something to find beneficial going on. The light and the dark are in equal measure, so what do you focus on? Ten of Pentacles is the card of the day. Queen of Pentacles is the clarifier, and from the Dante's Inferno deck, the final card is Welcome Respite. And this will make sense in a second with the stars, because this seems to be a thing coming up in all of these cards. So, if you're an earth sign, you are a pentacle, it's the material things, and the Ten of Pentacles is the final card of this whole book. So there's two final cards of both books coming in today. Finality, this lunar eclipse is all about endings and cutting off. The Ten of Pentacles, though, it's about completion, the highest level of materiality. If you're a Taurus, you're a Virgo, you're a Capricorn, this is your suit. Ten of Pentacles on page 180, I give a wealth of life-seeding ideas. The artwork of the Ten of Pentacles depicts a little alien family gliding to Earth on a giant golden pentacle, arriving in a new land. A new domain to explore and create together, right? Moon in Aquarius. We see the Ziggy-like alien messiah in the sky, the emissary of astonishing knowledge and bringer of wondrous riches. A golden matrix envelops the mysterious vessel he travels in. Giant gold nuggets hover in the air. Gold and platinum are the precious metals forged by the extraordinary heat generated by a violent collision of neutron stars. They are created when the giant stars die in spectacular supernovas. As the core of neutron stars collapse, they allow protons and electrons to meld together to form neutrons, producing small yet incredibly dense stars. Right? The alchemy of death creates new life. The baby in the womb, the water breaks, and into a new state of being. All is happening, all is moving forward together. Right? The mystery of how to create gold, a process that occupied the thoughts of alchemists of old, has been found to be this fallout scattered by dying stars. Recent space research has revealed that humans share most of the same elements of carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, and nitrogen. The proportions are merely different. And wait for it, there is gold in your brain too. A few atoms of gold which keeps every neuron charged. Just a hint to keep you thinking, moving, and feeling alive. Just as our minds are never at rest, our bodies are never static. They are in constant states of renewal, not fixed at all, but more like a pattern or a process. As dynamic beings, we must be expansive and exchange energy to remain alive, like all living things. A toroid, right? It's sucking things out. It's excreting energy too. It's both and. It's a yin-yang. Wealth, then, in the largest sense, is ultimately created through dynamic relationships. The concept of 6 degrees of separation is the theory where any person on the planet can be connected to any other person through a chain of acquaintances with no more than 5 intermediaries. The world of social networks claims it might now only be 3.5 degrees of separation. Similarly, the spiritual teacher Byron Katie, creator of a system of inquiry known as The Work, suggests we could have anything we wanted if we were prepared to ask 1,000 people, right? Ask, you shall receive, but you might have to knock on a few doors, and you have what other people need. If they came and asked, and you had it, and you could, right? You would, theoretically. Once we open to the idea of networking, of building, maintaining, and refining networks, Sun in Virgo, Mercury in Virgo, Moon in Aquarius, all of collaborating and facilitating each other's visions and dreams, anything becomes possible. True wealth comes from consciously creating high-quality experiences regardless of circumstance. We don't play the wait and delay game of, if this happens, then I will, ... Living alchemy, then, is the process by which the basic raw material of your life, both good and bad, can be formed into the gold of experience. The Ten of Pentacles invites you to create with others, explore with those you love, and discover the wealth of experiencing life fully with others. The whole of humanity is your family. The whole of planet Earth is your home. Moon in Aquarius, Jupiter in Cancer, Sun and Mercury in Virgo. right? Uranus now retrograde in Gemini, Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Like, how are we a part of a collective? Do we have eyes to see that we're connected and everything we need is happening? Michael Jackson has a lyric where it's like, every breath you take is the death of somebody else, basically. So it's like, this is all happening. And where you are in this dream is a particular perspective, and it is an interchange energetically of consumption and excretion, toroid, yin yang, with all that is. So enjoy the ride, right? Anyway, I didn't read the synopsis. Co-create and explore the world with those you love, passing on the means to thrive. Jackpot. You have everything you need and more. How do you pass that on to others? Connecting with others, creating networks of resources. So the clarifying card is the Queen of Pentacles. It's the very Virgo card. If you're an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, very much your energy here. On page 96, I love and nurture this great land of ours. This is the watery part of Earth, the emotional and intuitive part of materiality and grounding and practicality. Nurturing yourself and the environment around you, Sun and Mercury in Virgo, Jupiter in Cancer. Being open to the needs of others, the very Moon in Aquarius. Distributing the wealth you have equally among others and channeling your gifts to create new life, right? This tree has a network, and that network is, the birds can stay up in the trees and the limbs, and moss can grow on the tree, and the worms can live down there. It's a whole happening, and it's because it's utilizing its resources and sharing the wealth, if you want to put it that way. Use your resources, share the wealth, connect, and be a light on the way. The last card we've got for the shadow of Saturn's day, right, is from Dante's Inferno. It's the last card of this deck. Number 36, welcome respite, and notice all the stars. Oh my gosh. We're all stars, and we're all just stardust in a sense, having a conscious experience with the meat suit simulator. On page 46, number 36, welcome respite. The guide and I into that hidden road now entered to return to the bright world, till I beheld through a round aperture some of those beauteous things which heaven doth bear. Thence we came forth to re-behold the stars. Canto 34. The journey, having passed through all of the darkness and terror of the underworld, Dante and Virgil climb out of the abyss and once again see a sky filled with stars. Divination. This is the most joyous card in the deck, and this is also one of the most joyous cards of the deck. It's about like winning the lottery and being able to pay off your mom's house or whatever. Or she wins the lottery and helps you out, or whatever. Like, everybody is, there's a Arcade Fire lyric where it's like, born in a diamond mine, we just don't see it. It's like, everything is awesome and always happening through you and for you, and it can be polarized in a sense, but like, it's all good in a bigger sense. It's the most joyous card in the deck. It both signifies the victory is on the horizon and recognizes the harrowing experiences you've had to get to this place. You've been shaped by your tribulations. This lunar eclipse ain't no joke. It's another tribulation to give you perspective on what to cut out and how to move forward for yourself and others. Do not turn from your path. Strive just a little further and you will achieve what you set out to do, and you will have absorbed all the wisdom of the difficult odyssey you embarked on. This card also reminds us to share the gifts we have earned with others, teaching what we have learned and making our journey a beacon for them to follow in the darkness. That's how we can be light on the way and positive. Sun in Virgo, Moon in Aquarius, Jupiter in Cancer, right? Mercury in Virgo. How can we be a thriving network node in a system that works? It ultimately is all working if we have eyes but to see, but there's probably more preferable and less preferable ways to do that. So how can we lubricate the dream in such a way that we're nurtured and we nurture others, that we can get what we need when we ask others, and vice versa? You see the point, right? So hopefully you understand that everything is awesome, but that doesn't mean it's always easy, and that we have to work for the rewards. You have to till the soil and plant the seed to have the plant give you blossoms of fruit to eat and have nutrients and all that stuff. So you kind of get the picture. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you have, leave a tip. Obviously, holler for a reading, 5-star readings, if you ever want one. So an hour of cards is $50. 3 hours of astrology is $150. If it's your birthday, it's half off on either or both of those. And if you refer somebody to me, and it's obvious and I can make the connection, you get half off on cards yourself. So what a great deal that is. Check out the Team Rabbit Hole podcast, 321 episodes with great minds and thinkers. The guy who created this deck's been on a few times. All sorts of people. So I'll post the most recent episode in the comments. And yeah, enjoy your Saturn's day, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Adios.